Okay. Besides that, what is your character? I mean, obviously a bard, but what's their species basically? Like, what race are they?
Oh, okay. Is it Furbolg? I think it's called.
What is that?
It's a race giant, but more of a forest giant. Think of them as like the park rangers of D&D.
You haven't tied your character to the campaign yet, have you? So I'm only seeing three characters. I'm only seeing 3 characters here right now. An elf ranger, a human rogue, and a lineages ranger. So.
Yeah, you probably kicked me out after I had already put my new character in.
Yeah, because I was restarting because I didn't know who all was going to be taking part. So I wanted to make sure that they were so that they was basically reset on the campaigns.
Yeah. Well, can you DM me the campaign link? I don't have the option of actually sweeping through the challenge or the channels right now.
It's not the one. Yeah, give me a sec. There. What was that noise? What is my dash saying right now? Sorry, my freaking dash just beeped and I want to know.
And I'm back with Choco.
I don't know what that was.
You little bastard. Let me over. I'm not missing this exit because you're being shitheads. Get the fuck out of my way. Yeah. Back up. I'm coming through. We can hear you.
What are you doing?
We can hear your dog.
Heavily.
What was all that noise?
Was that not your dog sniffing the mic?
No, definitely wasn't mine.
I don't know who did it, but...
I just got back.
I didn't take my headset off, so I mean, wasn't her.
Why are you slamming on the brakes in the middle of a tunnel, you stupid bitch? There's nothing even to brake for.
Some people are stupid.
The dog.
Oh no!
They're afraid of the dark. That's why they have to go. The darkness is upon us. Beware of the darkness and the unknown. For it will claim for your soul.
Let's go. I can't see no more. I gotta slam the brakes. Kill some people behind me.
Why do you sound like Mickey Mouse?
Oh boy! I'm gonna cause an accident.
Alright, so...
Where's Mickey Mouse on the road?
Oh boy!
That means that Donald. Donald would have just ran them. Oh, you're not charging. That's why you're being weird. Ah.
Oh
Select
boy!
token.
Have you been a good boy this year? Oh!
Look.
Maybe?
Okay.
Hopefully? Cool.
What the
Don't you be lying to me now!
Why am I here?
We got 6.
What the hell? I'm looking at a sign for Smokey the Bear, and it's only you can prevent wildfires. But instead of the typical Smokey the Bear, they made him fucking Jack. Why is he built like a truck?
What? What?
It's because you know Smokey, he's pudgy. He's got a belly.
Yeah.
It's Smokey with the top half of a goddamn bodybuilder.
Oh damn!
Only you may be able to prevent
Wildfires,
but I can prevent the police from finding your body.
Oh God.
Why is Smokey jacked?
I need to see a picture of that.
I already passed it, unfortunately.
Where's it at? Like, cause I might be able to actually look.
It's before mile 224 on 70 West.
70 West, 224 on 70 West. Okay.
Yeah,
In where?
in West Virginia.
West Virginia.
What's in my mouth?
Oh no, I just got over the. Yeah, that's why I was singing it before. I just got over the border into Ohio.
Okay, so. And you were on you were on 70 itself?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't take 470 around, which is usually the way I usually go when I'm going that way.
No, there was a pile up over there.
You said which mile marker?
Let's see. After 224. As I see now, I'm headed towards the lower number. So.
Okay, so you passed. So it's past exit 225 then.
225.
Yeah, so.
Hey guys, have you heard about that new show that came out? Two Climbs.
I go Hawaii right now.
Can you see the sign?
I'm trying to see if I can find it. Because I don't know how old it is. They might not have it up on Google Street View.
Maybe. Yeah, it was only you can prevent wildfires, and you know how he usually has like a shovel over his shoulder or something like that.
Yeah.
This guy was holding it up like he's ready to beat you to death with it.
Small question: are we even still going to play D&D or talk about
Yes.
freaking Smokey the Bear?
Okay, well, a jacked Smokey the Bear sign is worth talking about.
Yeah, that's.
Fair point.
I'm not seeing it on Google on Street Views because these pictures are from like June.
Oh.
So it might not have it. They might not have had that installed.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I got down to 223, like just past 224, and it's not. Like, was it on the right side or the left side?
On my right side.
Okay, so on the north side of the highway. Yeah, I don't see it on here.
That's right. 50. Okay, so that works with me.
I found a picture that's pretty close. He's more muscular on the billboard, but this is pretty close. I'm putting it in general again.
Okay.
Then something just turned on.
I
Oh, yeah.
Who's turned on? Someone is turned on? Who's turned on?
I want to fucking
Why are you
die.
turned on?
Who's turned on by Smokey the Bear?
Christopher,
Yeah,
I
who?
will get all my
Tell
characters.
yourself.
There is a
Who?
furry among us.
Oh no.
Okay, I am no longer a first fronter. Where the fuck's that free? I'm murdering someone today. Not in D&D, but in IRL.
Do you see what I mean? How he's holding the shovel like he's about to kill you with it.
Wait, no, I think I got a better one. Like when you said that, I just wanted to search it up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
look at this. Look at it. I think this one's a bit better. This one's, I think, a bit better.
Oh my god.
That
yeah.
one looks like about to beat you to
Jesus
Like I
death.
said,
Oh God.
he looked like the one I
What?
sent in the picture. He looked like the one I sent. However, he was more muscular.
Okay, I'm gonna delete this one because it's kind of dumb.
Okay,
Attack.
D&D Beyond is fucked up. I have level 1 and it's saying I have level 3. Nice.
Magic.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah,
Alright, can
level.
we play D&D now?
Yeah,
Yay.
Yes.
would be nice.
Are you sure? Your dog doesn't
Yeah.
have to go to the restroom?
Nope. She's good. She's sleeping now.
She might need some water.
Nope.
Maybe
She's
some
got
food.
water. I already fed her.
Uh.
She's already got water. So.
You don't want to go mow some random person's lawn for him in the meantime?
No. Plus, I wouldn't be able to mow someone's lawn right now anyway. Everything's covered in snow.
Imagine snow.
I have lots of snow. You don't count?
Yeah, the dog is currently laying on the driver's seat with her head down on her paw, trying to take a nap, I guess. So, she's good. She shouldn't be bothering me for a little bit. Alright, so can we get started? Alright, so I've already
That's the
marked...
question we had for you.
Well, I mean...
Let's start already.
Alright, so who wants to go first?
Not me.
Well, you already know what my character's up to.
Yeah, you're going to be performing at the tavern. So I think we'll have like you after everyone, like after like anyone
You
else.
just have, you can just have them find me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't actually.
So do I have to pick a like? Do I need to just randomly pick one of you to introduce your character?
Hey, I'm glad we have so many volunteers.
Yeah. A lot of
Exactly
My
like a classroom.
character would be. My character would be entering the castle because he was summoned.
Mine would be at the bounty board.
Mine would be.
I don't know
at
how
the
to put my
tavern,
character here. I can't drag
drinking.
him.
I gotta add in the character. So who's gonna be
I
where? Like what
add
characters are
the
gonna be where?
Eclipse's character's at the castle. Someone else's is at the bounty board.
That
Yeah, well, I
was
need
me.
to know the character names so I can put them down.
Slaw.
Jericho?
Slaw.
How I say it?
Alright, well, I'm pretty
Is it
sure
Jericho?
the bounty
I
bounty
don't
board.
know how to pronounce name. I said earlier.
Oh, Fire Force will be in charge.
Quit
Land,
talking
like-
over each other so we can fucking start, please.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not really even sure if I would have actually a bounty board in Altmera.
Oh.
Like there might not, like, because they don't really deal with like actually like doing. I mean, 'cause the bounty board would be what for like criminals, I guess, or
Criminals,
Probably.
monsters, like it's a job list, like an
yeah, that would
adventure.
just basically just be like a job, like the jobs thing probably that you would find at like the tavern, or like the bigger one that you would find at like the Adventurers Guild itself.
Yeah, like that. Just a quest board. Easier.
Yeah, well, there's one at the end. Alright, so that's two of the characters. What's the next one?
What's everyone else doing?
Okay, so Thorin Fireforge will be in charge. Because I'm Paladin.
You'd be at the cathedral then. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. That's 3 down.
Emmy?
Oh, my character in Aurora will be at the tavern.
Okay. So I assume your character's just watching mine perform then?
Yep.
All right. And I guess Alistair? Which one's that?
Hold on. Can you skip me right now for a moment?
Sure. Well, I mean, this is
I
just
got it.
basically just placing the tokens down on the map to denote like where your character is starting off at when we actually do the introductions.
Is there a blacksmith within the vicinity?
Yes, there is. There is a blacksmith.
Can I be present there?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then last one.
That would be Flaw, I think.
Yeah. Where would your character be?
He would be entering the castle.
Why would they be going to the castle, though?
He was summoned.
He's the prettiest princess around.
I'm a princess. Wait.
Sir Twink, I am glad you could arrive so quickly.
I regret
God.
my character design because I used an AI generator. And because you say princess, the more I look at him, the more I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh no! I regret my decisions.
So we've got a twink for a tank.
Tank.
Hit me harder. I like it.
Oh my
Masochist.
gosh! Help! Someone help! Someone send help!
Fucking masochists. I hate them.
Don't laugh at my misery. Help me!
You're the one of
Give me the money.
All right. So before this turns into a full tangent again, as that's all too common in this group.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're just starting.
Yeah.
My character is just playing music for people in the tavern. My character, Retta Johnny, he is a furbolg, which is a giant race, typically people of the forest. They're known for being able to speak to animals and plants. My character travels around trying to cheer people up, as there's too much darkness in the world, and cheering other people up helps him feel a bit better about himself as he's severely depressed.
All right. So about how tall is your character?
My character is about 8 feet tall and a little chonky.
What?
All right.
Typically, Freebolgs, they use magic to shrink themselves lower, to be shorter than they actually are normally.
So that they can fit through doors and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'd say that most of the average doors for like most like the buildings, like particularly like the tavern and the adventurer guild, like places where you're going to see a lot of different races coming through are going to be about 6.5 feet tall, 7 feet tall. So at full height, your character would have to stoop down normally to get in and out.
Well, the 8 feet tall is him shrunk down. Typically, if he was unshrunk, he would be 13 to 15 feet tall.
Wow.
Damn.
Well,
yeah, so you have to stoop
it's
down a little to get in
giant.
and out of doors.
Yeah.
But the roofs are a
Well,
little,
as
like
I said,
the ceiling is a little taller than that, so you can stand straight up.
Yeah.
Without.
Well, as I said, the Fearbolgs are actual giants.
All right.
Yeah, the only race that would really be close to their height, even when shrunk, would probably be Goliaths.
Because Goliaths are a little are taller than normal humans, basically.
I
Yes.
think they average on 7 feet tall.
Goliaths are half giants,
Ah.
but they're of a different
So,
race.
kind of like Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Yes. Yes. Only if you combined Kratos.
Oh god, yeah.
That's what a Goliath is. The size of Hagrid, but Kratos.
So basically, they're like a warrior type race.
Yes.
They are fighters. They're probably really suited
Fighter-
for being barbarians, aren't they?
Fighters, monks, typically any kind of combat. There's a lot of bandit groups or raider groups that completely are comprised of tribal Goliaths.
It's kind of like the group that Grog from Legend
Yes.
of Vox Machina came from. Like they were,
Yes,
like his was like a raider tribe.
raider.
All right, so who wants to go next?
Did Eric go?
What?
I'm the only one that went.
Don't all jump at once.
I'm just gonna start singing in the background.
Oh god.
Somewhere
Oh,
the rainbow,
Oh god.
Please stop.
birds fly.
Rock, paper,
I
scissors to
understand
who
after
goes
it.
first? Or should I just take bullet?
Pikachu,
Dreams
go!
that you dream
Oh,
of
alright.
No, I'm
come
gonna make my
true
name.
once in a while.
Are you going?
I think I'm trading like some of my equipment for some other weapons.
Ah,
So is your character trading your equipment?
sometimes you wish
Pikachu?
upon a
I
star,
didn't think you would confuse.
wishing
I-
you could go far beyond.
Ruda, one second. I'm trying to.
Alright.
What the fuck is going on?
Welcome. Welcome
Ruda!
to the normal day of your
Flying
party.
over rainbows.
Singing!
We're flying.
I'm filling the silence as no one else is introducing their goddamn characters.
What the?
So Pikachu, your character's trading?
I am trading some of my weapons in exchange for some others.
Okay, then I'll go. If no one's going, I'll go.
Never mind.
That's what he's
Oh,
doing at the
it's either
blacksmith.
you-
He's currently trading.
That's what I asked. If his character specifically, not the player who is trading.
He didn't hear you.
Alright, so
My bad.
what do you have on you? Let's see.
I offer the 2 daggers in exchange for anything beyond the wielding with 2 hands.
I offer these 2 daggers, and I would like an arrow of dragon slaying for them.
Alright, so
Can you offer for these 2 daggers?
so what's the condition of the daggers?
I think they've been like used once, cleaned, and then never again used.
So they're in pretty much perfect condition.
Yep.
They're very shiny.
Alright, so
Use that one song.
so you would then like so the shopkeeper for the blacksmith offers you 3 gold for the 2 daggers.
Bet.
Crickets.
I mean, you start with about like you can start with anywhere between like 100 and 150 gold, just on your own as it is, because you need to be able to you obviously have to have some money to be able to buy supplies.
Oh, and by any chance, could I get a? Well, perhaps could I get a warhammer if you have it in stock?
Give me a check. Okay, so well, the shopkeeper does have a warhammer in stock and informs you that it's going to be about 15 gold pieces.
Alrighty. I'm gonna give him the 15 gold pieces.
All right.
With how much money we start?
Between 100 and 150.
Between 100 and 150. Do I, like, I roll something or?
Nope, you can just pick how much you want it to be, I guess, depending on, like, what your character's background is. Like, I mean, if you're...
I'm a
it can be
former
less than 100,
adventurer.
but yeah, like, the starting, like, for someone of moderate, like, of having some moderate amount of money to begin with is going to be about 100. Someone on the richer end is going to be 150. You can have less than that if you want to, if your character would be someone that's kind of poorer and is just barely scraping by.
My character is former adventurer and now paladin. I will start with 120. Yeah.
Alright.
Do you mind if I do a performance roll?
He want to earn money.
Sure.
Money.
26. Dirty 26.
Okay, so what was this roll for exactly? I mean, obviously performance roll.
For how well I'm performing at the tavern, and seeing if I could potentially get people to tip.
I mean, that's a pretty good roll. So, I mean, you are doing pretty good. And you have about, like, quarter of the people in the tavern come up and...
One second, I got a state smoky.
Ah, state trooper.
Okay, he doesn't want me. Alright, go ahead.
So, like, about a quarter of the people in there, there's about 20 people in the tavern. And about 5 of them come up and put about 20 gold worth of currency in the tip jar that they have for the performers.
Yeah, because I rolled nearly as high as I possibly could have.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's say I'm at 160 because of that.
Okay. So, whoever was at the blacksmith, do you mind actually introducing your character, saying what their name is, giving the background information on them?
Oh, yeah, he is this is Alistar. He is a tiefling warlock. He looks about like 6'1", like brown hair, red eyes, like, you know, he has a little bit of a goatee.
Alright.
Character introductions. Who's next?
Yep.
Sorry.
Is nobody else talking, or am I going to introduce myself?
Go into
It's
this.
pretty much first time or first person, you know. Whoever speaks up.
Yeah.
Speak, hold your silence.
My character is a ranger wood elf named Aurora Emberstar. She's a local town hero and works for cash, basically.
Ah.
What does she do for cash exactly?
Hunt, whatever she's paid for.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is my first time playing.
It's fine.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm being forceful because Chuckle Fuck 1 and 2 keep talking over each other on tangents.
go Eden. Like, so I'll introduce my character like later in the story. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I may seem like I'm like the asshole of the group, but I promise you I'm one of the nicest people here. I'm just trying to keep things moving.
Yeah, because
Even nice.
we
I
are
can vouch for that.
75% of every session is just doing random stuff that isn't even the session.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
singing.
Well, the
But I'm
singing
gonna
was
do
me
that,
trying to quiet everyone down and get on task. Because that's what my character's doing right now. I'm performing and singing.
Yeah.
So true.
Okay. So that's about 3 of the characters out of the way. Who's next?
I can be.
Did
Right,
everyone already?
What?
Because I want to be last, or at least second last. Because someone said they want to be last, so I could be second last.
So
Yeah.
there will be.
Around
Yeah,
that one.
so I will introduce my character. So my character is Thorin Fireforge. He's big, powerful dwarf. He's ginger. He was former adventurer, but one day he found a god in himself. So he decided to become the paladin. And for now he's fighting with everything which is like evil for him.
Oh, we're doing backstories too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want to do a little bit of your backstory, you're allowed to. But the backstory can always come out later through like conversations around the campfire type of thing.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Sorry, I didn't realize that until just now. I thought we were doing like general description of what we look like.
I mean, that's pretty much the bare minimum of what needs to be done here. Character description and name. I mean, backstory can always come out later through through the sessions,
Alright.
through character interactions. So.
Alright. Yeah, thank you for clarification. Sorry, I was. Continue. Sorry.
Alright. Alright, so that's 4 players.
Is that my turn?
I guess so. Seeing as someone else said that they wanted to be the last one.
Woohoo! I don't know who was it. I have a question before I talk. Where can I send the picture of my character? Is it in the Chandorian or is it in the inner character chat?
Well, there's a Shadows of Chandoria channel. You should have access to it.
The Sesame chat.
I'm pretty sure I gave everyone.
Yeah, the Sesame.
Oh, well, Eric wouldn't have needed it anyway, seeing as he's one of the administrators, so he wouldn't have needed access to the channel. Wouldn't have needed the role anyway to access the channels because
I have access to everything.
yeah, so he has access to stuff, like even the channel that I made for myself that's only supposed to be like.
I'm not looking at this, no problem.
Normally it will not.
No problem, I'm not looking at this.
Alright, so everyone has access. Like you can put a picture of your character in the character art party 1 channel under the Shadows of Chandoria category.
Party 1 chat. Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, you see how there's that Shadows
Okay.
of Chandoria? There's character art channels. So.
Yes. Yes, thank you very much. I would prefer if the players and the characters were to learn of my character through interaction instead of me just saying what they are, if it's okay. Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is what he currently looks like. Redhead. He has a big wing, almost half of his size. The tip is purple, almost black, and it goes to a lighter purple and then to a red to the end of the feathers. and he has elfin features. At least from the look of it, he has elfin features. Currently, he is wearing what you would assume to be a noble outfit, and he is walking straight to the castle with a satchel on his side.
Alright.
Ah, shit, my mic's not muted.
What?
Okay, so that's my character. Stop calling me that! Oh yeah, I forgot. He has a crown holly on his head. God damn it! No!
What the fuck is happening here?
He's not a princess. He has no. Look, just because he has a holly crown, that doesn't make him a princess.
He looks like the
No.
You know, you gotta stop.
No.
Oh,
the
God.
prettiest prince.
Oh no!
Oh,
I dig
God.
a hole for myself.
Wife
Oh, this is
scanning
me digging my own grave. Oh
cosplay.
no.
Yeah. This is what my sessions always end up devolving into. Shit like this.
Meme producing time.
God damn it.
No, he's the prettiest prince. As
Yes.
So, how are we gonna continue? Is it me continuing or other else continuing?
Oh.
silence.
You'll continue.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that's
okay.
everybody chaos, considering he wants to be introduced through actions or whatever.
Oh, I think we had one more that needs to be introduced.
Yeah, so Brian might want to do like a. Here,
God damn it! I regret the crown. God damn it! So when my character like goes to the main gate, I assume there will be guards there.
Yes. There are two guards
He
standing outside the gate.
what is the capital we're in currently name?
It is called Seaside Hills.
Seaside
They
Hills.
are
Okay.
very bland in their naming conventions with this kingdom that you guys are currently in. They tend to name the locations either around terrain features that are around the location or for what the village or town primarily produces. So, with the case of the capital here that you guys are starting in, it is a seaside city that is actually surrounded by hills.
Who would
So,
have guessed?
yeah. Yeah, they are.
Well,
Like I
what
said,
is
they are very,
Lord?
very straightforward with their names
Applewood.
because it is just how this particular kingdom works.
Also, real quick, Eclipse, your notification sound is really loud in the mic.
Ah, my bad. I'll mute it. Sorry. Also, that's just one of my other notification. I have like 4 different song notification for each app. Okay.
Nice.
My character is gonna like go to his satchel and pull out a letter with the crest of the seaside hills.
Well, the kingdom is actually the kingdom of Altmera. It's named after the island that you guys are currently on. While there are
Got
actually
it.
smaller settlements outside the kingdom's actual influence on the island, the Kingdom of Altmera is the only country, essentially. Which comprises of... let me find out real quick, because I forgot how many. Which overall comprises of just about 8 settlements. 2 major cities, and then about 6 smaller towns and villages. While there are more villages and towns outside the kingdom, they are not affiliated with it. They're just basically random villages and towns that cropped up and then just weren't brought into the kingdom's influence. So
When you said kingdom's influence, was it like through monarchy or is it through conquest? Conquest? Yeah.
the kingdom is a monarchy.
Hmm.
So
My character is going to go up to the guards, pulling out a letter with the kingdom's crest in it, and he will say, "I've been summoned, and I would wish to hasten my entry, if you don't mind." And then he hand over the letter.
one of the guards takes the letter from you and examines it, verifying that it is actually legitimate. And after verifying that it is from the kingdom, they open the gate and let you proceed on in.
Ooh. I'm not nervous. I'm gonna do this box by box. I'm gonna enter box by box.
It's okay. Worst case scenario, you could say you're here to be engaged to marry.
No! This is worse
Okay.
because the context. This is worse because
They
the
have a-
context is that I was picked up.
Worst case scenario, you have to
Oh
marry
gosh, because the context of this is that the kingdom made an agreement with my character faction. What that is, my character doesn't know, so it's worse because of that context.
It's okay. They have a very handsome prince for our princess.
Oh my
We'll take
god.
this con for you.
Okay, so
We don't even need to put a wig on
this
this one.
small, oh my gosh. So it's all and goes in front of the castle's door. Is there any guards or maybe someone standing there?
I mean, as you approach the main castle itself, yes, there is 2 guards at the door who, as you approach,
Uh,
they keep their eyes on you as they open the doors for you to proceed on in.
Before I enter, can my character remember who is the chamberlain of this castle?
What's that?
Basically, it's the guy in charge of
uh,
the castle and the ongoings. While the king runs the country, he doesn't have to run the castle.
Like a
like
head
a-
butler kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, kind of like that.
But instead of just cleaning anything the king wants, the chamberlain is like his secretary.
Pretty much.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Because I assume that the king will not be holding all
Governor of the
meetings
city
for
of the castle.
everyone, only to be.
If it's a lusty Argonian
Because I
maid, I'm
imagine
going to be headed to the castle next.
What the fuck?
Because I assume that the king is not gonna hold meetings for everyone, only to the really important one, and so the Chamberlain will like take the proceeding of anyone that is less important. I don't know if my character is important enough for the king. That's why he's asking for a Chamberlain.
All right.
Well, not asking. He's trying to remember a Chamberlain.
Okay. So just give me a sec. So as you enter the castle, you are approached by a blonde woman who has blue eyes. She's standing about 5 foot tall, and has somewhat tanned skin. And you can tell that she's built fairly muscular. So she walks up to you and asks you what business you have here at the castle.
So, my character gives the letter and introduces himself. Slow from House of Sea. I've been summoned.
She takes the letter and looks at it. After examining it for a minute, hands it back to you and informs you that the king is the one that sent that out, and he has been expecting you.
Oh, it's worse than I thought. Oh dear. Okay.
Meet my son, your future husband.
Oh God, no! I better not be Hans Christoph.
Mission marriage.
It better not be Hans Christoph. Not Christoph. What the fuck is Hans' last name? Him and his so many siblings in Frozen. Forgot his last name. Whatever his last name is.
Hans?
Zlo will like nod his head and.
Sorry. Continue.
Flo will like nod his head and would follow the woman.
Alright. She leads you through the main entrance and through a set of doors leading through a hallway that ended up leading to the throne room. And proceeding through the doors, you see sitting at the throne at the other end of the room is tan-skinned human male with short brown hair, standing about 5'11". And upon seeing you enter with the Chamberlain, motions for you to step forward.
Is he also blonde, blue eye?
Short brown hair.
Oh, brunette. Zol would step forward and do a courtesy.
Oh, actually, wait. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Or
That was the founding one. Where
courtesy.
did I... Sorry.
Courtesy works
Oh.
for male and female, or is it specifically all for male?
Curtsy is for women. A bow is for men.
Ah, fudge my egg butt. Fine, I'm bowing. But I'm not
You
courtesying,
really are a
I'm bowing.
princess if you're curtsying.
So
Ah, leave me alone!
Gentlemen, we must presume the royal
the king
marriage.
is actually 5'10", but he does also have short brown hair and tan skin.
Okay, got it.
You can tell that he's in his mid-30s.
Young.
Alright. So you approach, and he introduces himself as Roman Altmare, the king of Altmera and asks you, what is your name?
Ronaman?
Roman.
Oh, Roman.
Yes.
Zol like stands up straight and then says, "My people call me Zlo."
Alright, so what was it that your character does that they might have been being summoned for, though?
He works for the faction, and they're kind of like people for hire if you want diplomacy, mercenary, or research or something else. So if he wants an item, if he wants to have allies, if he wants a peacekeeper, if he wants to destroy a kingdom, you call us, and we do what we do.
Alright. So after you like introducing yourself, the king informs you that I see that you are I trust that you don't have any issues with getting to my humble little kingdom. Are you?
None, Your Grace.
That is good. Summoned you here because we've been noticing some dark happenings going on our island, and we've put out a request for adventurers as well to try to get to the bottom of what is going on.
But
We have a feeling that it's not just things that are occurring within the nation, within the kingdom itself, and have a feeling that it is actually an outside power that is influencing these events. Are you willing to help with dealing with this situation, getting to the bottom of what all is going on?
Forgive me for my lack of manners, Your Grace, but we do not give our offer. We do not give our service for free.
Of
We
course.
can do what you ask, but change for payment, of course.
Of course. I would not entitle such work to someone without some form of compensation. Plus, you are also allowed to acquire whatever you need through any enemies that you should defeat, as well, to bolster as part of your compensation. We just need to know what is going on. We have had some attacks recently, and normally the beings that have been attacking don't usually do such things, which leads us to believe that someone is influencing these attacks.
Sloan nods to show that he is keeping up with the conversation, and then asks, "Do you have your captain where I can speak to, or anyone that has more knowledge on these happenings so I may question them and then gain information from there?"
Well, for the first task, you'll actually be heading up to a town in the northwest corner of our kingdom. We do not have very much information here on what exactly is going on. You'll have to find out more should you go up that way. What we do know is that goblins have been attacking the village quite regularly over the past couple weeks, and we want to know why, and also just to stop these attacks, because they are disrupting our trade. It is an important farming village, and we cannot deal with this disruption to our economy.
nods, and then goes to his satchel and pulls out a wooden brown box, very dark colored wood, and pulls out what looks like a pendant with a crystal in the center. Purple colored crystal, a very unusual one. Not even shiny, it's actually very dull looking. And he hands it to the king. Or at least he tries to get close before anyone tries to stop him. If anyone tries to stop him, he will stand down and then give it to them so it can be given to the king.
One of the guards that was standing by the king steps down and asks that you stay where you are and then hand over the pendant, and he will hand it to the king.
This pendant is a token of our agreement. I will do as the request was asked, and should I die, the crystal will break, and you may tell my faction that I have failed.
Guard takes
And
the
we will
pendant from
send
you
in a
and hands it to
substitute.
the king, who then sets it just on the little table that he has next to his throne.
Zlodin nods and asks, any more else I should be aware of before I head out?
King informs you that no, don't think there is anything else that I can tell you or that we know of here. You'll have to proceed up to Appleton to find out more, because they sent the request for aid, but did not give us much more information than what we already gave you. We did put out a request for other adventurers to be able to help with it. You probably should be able to find them at either the Adventurers Guild here in town or down at the tavern by the town square.
Zlod nods, bow, and then asks, shall I be dismissed now?
Yes, you may go.
Zlod turns and hurriedly leave, keeping up his cold, stoic expression. But he really wants to get out of that room.
Alright.
If no one stops him as he goes out of the castle and out of the gates, he will try to find a secluded area. And well, not try to find a secluded area. When he leaves the gate, his stoic expression changed from impatiency, and he goes to somewhere where he can hide and finally remove his clothing. And while he's removing his clothing to change into a better clothing, he's removing it as if the clothes makes him feel restrained, stuffy in a way. He's not removing it in a way okay, I'm just gonna unchange and then change. He's removing it as if he's finally able to breathe. And when he removed his noble attire and removing his pendant of the crest of his home, he puts on a normal traveling outfit. There's a theme going on with his color of brown and of his black, purple, and red. You can tell that it's an expensive one, but at least it will not scream nobility. It will just scream rich adventurer. And I will stop from there so everyone can have their turn.
Alright. Well, I mean, after changing your clothes, where do you proceed on to?
To the tavern where he said that the king put a board for the adventurers. He's not stupid enough to go on his own. He would prefer to be with a group so he could have meat shields.
Alright. Yeah, the tavern is the one that's labeled number 1 on the map.
Thank you. Also, he doesn't have the holly on his head. He like ripped it off of his head. Disgusted that he has to put it on.
Convenient story.
All right.
Sure, bud. Sure.
So didn't we have one person that didn't introduce their character yet? So I think we had one of you didn't want it to go last with the actual introduction.
I think he fucked off.
Ron. Ron, it's you.
Like I said.
Yeah.
I don't know why he joins campaigns only to do this.
Did he do this before?
Yeah, this is a trend.
I
How
think
he just
was-
disappears.
I think he's doing the dishes or something.
Oh,
Or chore. I forgot.
what a cute GIF.
So the man.
We can continue until he's back, and then we can give his turn.
He's currently shoveling shit in the inn's outhouses.
That's crazy.
That's what he's done. This is the treatment he's earned.
So it's Lucius.
So we'll continue and then. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, he does seem to go he does seem to come in and then just like go AFK a lot, doesn't he?
That's not kinda. That's what he does.
Like how Gilgamesh's thing is to kill off people.
Yeah, well, Gilgamesh got what was coming to him.
I'm gonna kill your dog because because it's a feral animal and also I don't like it. Ooh, 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 ooh.
No, he remember he tried to attack the dog because Chaos did not let him attack me.
Oh, he's too powerful and he's already like ascended, man. Let's just kill him off and play a stupid character like Mr. McFarty Pants II. Ooh.
Mr. McFarty Pants II.
Wasn't he also the one that failed the animal handling
Well,
check and got bit by the wolf?
Yes. Exactly, yes.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that like that? Wasn't that why he tried to attack it?
Exactly.
No, he tried to attack me first, and then when you wouldn't let him, he decided to attack the dog because he was offended by something I said or something like that.
Wait. It could be not Bran, but someone else.
Oh, it could have been Stamir.
No, Stamir. Oh god. What's his name? Gilgamesh.
The Smurf guy?
Smurf?
Smurf guy? Who?
Who?
The Smurf guy, Gilgamesh. The Smurf guy.
Gilgamesh. No.
No.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, the Smurf guy. What's his
Nah,
name? What's
well,
his name?
I think. Oh yeah, the wizard, right?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
No, Gilgamesh
Yeah,
was not
his name
smart.
is Gilgamesh.
Well, from the Smurfs movie.
Yeah, Gilgamesh. He
Gilgamesh.
named himself after the Smurf
from
wizard.
No,
from the
it was
Smurfs.
GILGAMES.
No, he named himself after the Fate character from anime.
Gargamel.
Yeah, Gargamel is
There's Gargamel.
Gargamel is the Smurfs.
Remember when you would only
Not
cast-
bad. I thought it was Gilgamesh.
Nah.
I'm like the Smurf guy.
Nah, he was playing a Dragonborn Sorcerer and
Oops.
Dragonborn Paladin with only ranged weapons. Like a freaking loser.
You tell it when
So,
we have two rangers in team?
Continue on. So let's continue on with the scenario. Whose turn is it to move? Well, don't jump each other, jeez.
Let's go to the tavern where one of the people is drinking and I'm still performing.
I wonder what you're performing. Is it like a jazz music, upbeat music? What music is it?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Just epic sax, man.
Oh, God. Alright, so then I guess, how about we have the Dwarf Paladin go? Eric?
Yeah. So because I'm in like in church or cathedral or what is it? And one question to the your name Zo. Did I hear like you swearing about this looking like aristocrat or something?
He's talking to you, Eclipse.
Yeah.
He's asking if you're an aristocrat or something.
Yeah, like when you're walking out and like changing clothes, did I hear you swearing or something like
Hello.
talking about anything? Because I don't know if my character is like interested in what happened.
Depends how close you are from the main gate, because I changed from like over here. I don't know if you could hear me. If you could hear me, you would hear Elvish curse. But
Yeah,
yes, you
something
would
like this.
see him in his.
Yeah.
If
and-
you were outside, you would see him in his noble aristocrat. At least his noble attire, if you have experience, isn't an ordinary noble attire. It is much more finesse and higher than an ordinary noble.
So because I heard some like Elvish, I was wondering what's happening and follow you to the. You go to the tavern. Yeah. So I follow you to the tavern to know what the fuck is happening here. Why someone
You
is...
want me change? Pervert!
No, I heard you.
You're the most pretty princess he's ever seen. He was charmed by you.
I just want to party one chat. What the fuck?
Who is cursing under the god place? Motherfuckers! I'm going to kick the one who is cursing under the god place. Who is this fucker?
He saw you changing. He's like, "Well, I've seen you. Time to make it fair." And then started shooting himself.
I went after.
Okay, so you would either see him going out of the capital and then hear him cursing, and then by the time he went out of his
I
hiding
saw you
spot.
on the way to the tavern.
You'd see this chick. It's a dick. And it's bigger than yours!
Oh, okay. So,
I'm a dwarf!
so if you did not see him, going out of the castle's gate, then you would have heard him curse, and then see an adventurer with expensive looking outfit going to the tavern. And what is your passive perception?
And looking passive perception 12. Nice. No. I mean,
see a spider just chilling on.
I went to check what's happening, and I see the adventure going like something like this place where my character is right now, going, and I'm following to beat you up for cursing under the god home.
Yeah. So while you're like following him, his law is like in the front, and you're in the back. While you're following him, on his back, you see a spider just chilling on his back. Because why not?
Not reacting. Still going to beat you up.
I do want to point out that he looks what? Oh, thank you. Because he looks youngish, at least from his feature, he looked youngish. He's not an adult for sure.
Like, my character is something like,
Although he's
150 years old.
Congratulations, Congratulations, you apparently followed someone who looks young and saw them get changed. You're going to jail!
You think I'm going to stop beating guys because he's young? Not way. It's even funnier.
This is great.
It's even funnier. I'm gonna
I am
beat
so
him
happy
up.
that I came back just in time to hear all this. I'm so happy. This is funny as fuck.
You should hear him watching a person change.
It's solid.
What is...
I know you didn't, but it's funny if you did though. Okay, so did you attack him as soon as he entered the tavern, or when he just touched the tavern's door? What's going on?
Like, I went into the tavern and I don't see you because my passive perception is fucking 12. But I see a concert, so I go for a drink.
I see a concert. There's just a rave going on.
I think he's still performing.
My character is performing.
Yeah. And I don't see you, so I
Rave
can pick you up.
And no, the song that I was performing is the one I was singing before.
Oh.
Oh.
Virginia?
Pikachu.
Nice.
Yeah, Pikachu is familiar with the song because I introduced him to the performer who's known as Brutta Is.
I was suspended after it.
So yeah, that song that he was singing in the video that I showed you, that's what my character is singing.
So because I'm dwarf, it's time to drink.
I just watched this elven twink change. Now time to get drunk.
Oh yeah.
Tell me one thing. What more dwarvish than getting drunk?
Good
Nothing.
Apparently watching some boys get
Apparently,
changed.
I didn't watch anything. I'm following the enemies of God.
I'm just imagining him holding like a camcorder, just like, this shit's gonna be on HBO.
Oh my
Unfortunately,
god!
I'm not artificer or mage. Sorry, I cannot do it.
Bless you.
It's not porn,
Okay.
it's HBO.
Orange platform, here we go.
Hey, goofball, what you trying to do?
Run, introductory character. You're the only one.
Boop, boop,
Oh yeah, I forgot I was
boop,
still on that.
boop.
Well, my character, I since I've changed the name because the first one I had was a bit too hard to say. So his name is Magus Venator. If you don't want to know the meaning, I am not
I
saying
thought you were gonna say Macintosh for a second there.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna say Macintosh.
Would have been funny. But yeah, he's a variant human.
Mac and cheese.
He's
Mac and
human.
cheese.
Human, nothing special. But and it was about 6'2", and it's just chilling at the bounty board, just looking at the posters, like which job looks the best to take.
Well, other than some generic fetch quests, basically, there's only really one quest paper on the board that even draws your attention. It is one to go to a village up in the northwest corner of the kingdom to deal with some goblins that have been attacking recently.
Okay, I'll just grab the poster and walk to the, I think the barkeep, to ask more about the quest.
you hand the paper to the barkeep, he informs you that that he doesn't really know much about it, other than that the request is to go up to a town called Appleton to deal with some goblins that have been attacking the town in recent weeks on a very regular basis. And that you'll have to go up there to find out more information.
Okay, so I'll just slip the poster in my pocket, I guess, or just put it back on the board. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a poster, then I know.
Cool. You handed it to the barkeep, so
Oh, yeah.
he has one of the bar
I
staff
didn't.
put. He hands it to one of the bar staff and puts it put back up.
Okay.
All right. So. Who wants to go next?
I'll go, I guess.
I'm buying some drinks. Give me a minute.
Alright.
Slaw's gonna like toss a coin to the performer who is Bruda.
Bruda.
Brudayani.
Bruda.
Punta? What?
All right, I'm back.
Well, I don't see a cup
Okay.
or anything, so I'm just gonna throw it at him.
Yeah. So what did I miss? Like I said, I was buying some drinks.
I threw a coin at you because I don't know if you have a hat or a box or a can for me to put the coin in.
There's a little jar up by the stage.
I'll put the coin there.
So just a bit of a physical description for my character. He's got almost like a loose Hawaiian shirt on, but it is not buttoned up. He is not obese, but he does have a belly. So you can see his chest and belly.
So total dad bod.
Yeah. And of course he's got
I was thinking of other people.
he's got long pants on that seem to be made of tough leather, and they have metallic knee guards. And he has. Oh, sorry, I'm climbing back in my truck. He has a leather belt on and a satchel around him. So, aside from being able to see his chest and belly, you see that he has this bag with the strap over his shoulder and his chest. He's currently playing a violin, or what looks to be a violin. And there we go. Truck is back on. All good. Alright, now the set. Sorry, I'm going through my checklist so I don't have to do anything while I'm in motion. You know how that is, Chaos.
Yep.
And he has shoulder length hair. Seems to be tucked around his, or tucked behind his ears. And if you look at the profile picture that I have on Discord right now, that's pretty much what his face looks like. Notice he also has two antler-looking horns on his head. And as he plays the violin-looking instrument, almost sounding like it's a sad song. But when you listen to the lyrics, you'll realize it's a song full of dreaming about better times and hope. And if anyone wants to make a perception check on him,
I'll do it.
I would do. Because he came in to give you the coin, so he might as well look at you.
I'll do it because while
Hey,
walking up
yo,
the bar,
let's
I probably just
go.
noticed him.
That would be a
Uh,
21.
21. All right. You'll see that he is playing with playing and singing with his eyes closed, but he's also crying, just quietly.
Do I have to insight check to see if this is nostalgia cry, painful cry, a
You can if you
different
want.
relief type of cry? I will
You can if
do
you
it.
want.
I will. 16.
So it's definitely not nostalgia or relief cry. It's not happy crying either. You're not sure.
Okay.
And so once he finishes the song, he's going to open his eyes, wipe a set of eyes, not even trying to hide that he was in fact crying. He's going to bow and thank everyone for their rapt attention and participation. And he's going to thank everyone who tipped, and he's going to say, if anyone ever needs a hug, your brother's always here. And he opens up his arms, and you see a kobold get up on the stage and give him a big hug, and he lifts said kobold off the ground and carefully, but gives him a huge, loving hug.
He is so
And
sweet.
He says to him, or to the kobold, after setting him down carefully, he said, "I know it sucks right now. We're all going through a lot of pain, but it's going to get better. I promise."
Gentle giant.
Indeed.
Well, since no one else is speaking up, I'll continue. He noticed that you put the coin up last, Eclipse. I can't even fucking pronounce your character's name.
Zlaw.
Zlaw?
It's just
Low.
it's just a Z and then law. You
I
just go
can't do that
Z
with
and
my-
then law. Z.
I can't do that without my Irish accent coming out. And you're not. I can't do it with my
You
Irish
can just
accent.
call him Z at this point.
I'll just call you Z.
The worst thing,
Yeah, if you want
like,
to.
so it's like this,
I mean,
and in my
your
language
character
it's
doesn't
being like
know
this.
my character name.
Well, what I'm saying is, he's encountering you, Eclipse.
Oh, my bad.
So, yeah, he noticed that you were the last one to put a coin in. So he walks down off the stage. You notice that he looked big already, but he is tall. He is 8 feet tall. And with the
Oh,
dad
mama.
bod, his belly sticking out, he is fucking big. And he
Absolutely.
grabs your hand. He grabs your hand, shakes it, and he says, "Thank you, truly," and pulls you into a big hug.
You felt like at the back of the person you're hugging, you felt like tiny teeth biting into you. It's not painful, but you can feel it pricking.
Is that a knife in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Do you wanna
Our
take a
first
look at your hand?
discussion.
What is that a bro? What?
And he's just gonna carefully let you go and give you a big smile. And he says, "If you don't mind me, I'm gonna get a much-needed drink." And he's gonna lumber over
Wait, you sure you
to
don't
the
want to
bar.
look at your hand?
Nope, doesn't even care.
Okay.
He's gonna he grabbed a jar full of coins, and he's headed over to the bar. And he can't exactly sit down as there aren't any stools, so he's gonna stand and drink. And I assume he sees his hand after picking up a flagon of ale. There you
you
go.
see this
What's up
fella?
with his hand?
You see this fella?
Oh,
Oh. Is this a good time to mention that I have arachnophobia?
Yeah, it's us.
he's so cute now.
Is that why you guys didn't want to kill those spider groups that had the magic item, or no?
Like
Yes.
I wanna I do not want to see it, but it's kind of cute at the same time. It's just it's fucking with my brain. It's fucking with my brain, and I do not like it.
It looks at you offended, like, how dare you touch my item?
What?
What?
So he is the mastermind of everything. Style.
So the spider is puppeteering the twink?
So Zlo is just puppet of some little spider. Kill the spider and Zlo is useless.
Is this the D&D version of Ratatouille?
I think so.
Oh my. The D&D version of Ratatouille. Well, no, he looks at you offended.
Is he on my hand?
Yep, he's on your hand, and you see two manticle marks. Yeah.
So
You
you're
could
saying the
tell that
spider
it's
bit
not
me?
a poisonous spider. 'Cause you would have like, yeah, he bit you, and you could tell he's not a poisonous spider because you don't feel any danger. You just felt pally, very
wouldn't-
tiny, not even that painful.
Well, it wouldn't have hurt me anyway. And
Yeah, that's why I said it didn't hurt.
well, I'm saying even if he was poisonous, it wouldn't have hurt me anyway. Johnny sees
Ooh,
the
immune to
spider
poison, I
currently
see.
biting. It sees the spider biting his hand. So he lifts his hand that's currently being bitten up and gently pets the spider with a finger on the other hand. And says, "Hello there, little friend." And as a fearbulg, if they understand language, animals, insects, plants, if they understand a language, they understand me.
Though, do you understand what the spider would say?
No.
Ah, damn, it would be funny what you, because it would be funny. He's gonna start ranting.
Don't you get
What?
speak with animals at level 3?
Yeah.
But he does stop biting you, looks at you, still offended, but it's not biting you.
He's gonna put his hand up by his shoulder and let the spider crawl onto his shoulder. And
He
he's gonna
doesn't
look
crawl
at
to the
him.
shoulder. He goes on top of the head.
Well, he's gonna look. He's gonna say to the little spider, he said, "Would you like something sweet, little friend?"
He like jumps to your shoulder, then jumps to the table, and then like shakes his butt.
Well, man, I know you're desperate, but I didn't think you were that desperate.
There you go, boo.
You see, child.
He goes
There's
to the
easy
left
ones,
hand,
and then
to
there's
the
ones that are
left.
too easy. And you just took one of the ones that's too easy.
The spider goes to your left, does one shake, goes to your right, and does two shakes.
Cool.
He's gonna say, "I don't know what you mean, little buddy, but if you do want something sweet, I can get you some fruit juice if you hop back up on the table."
He stays still.
And so he's just gonna say, "I guess you're comfy there, little buddy. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get something to drink."
He shakes. He goes to your right side and shakes 2 times.
I don't know what he wants, so
He gives up and then goes like a little bit farther from you and starts jumping. Zoss sees him and then grabs him and then says, "Why are you away from me again?" And then the spider does a weird hand motion. Then he looks at you, then looks at the spider, then looks at you, then gives the spider to you, and then Zoss says, "Tease."
he says, "What?"
Cheese.
Oh, he wants some cheese.
Yeah. Also, left side means yes, right side means no.
Okay.
Also, apologies. He's not usually attached, and then Lord gives a pointed look at the spider, and the spider just like continues to like sit comfy on Druda's head, as if it's a nest made of leaves. He just sits there comfy.
Well, Johnny gently pets the spider with his finger again, and he said, "Funny, I thought you were a spider, not a little mouse." And then with his other hand, gives the spider a little bit of cheese.
He picks it up and then munch on it.
Oh, it is Ratatouille.
So, giving the chance for someone else to talk, Johnny's just going to lean back against the bar
Alright.
carefully so he doesn't break the bar, and is just sipping his ale. Big smile on his face.
My character Aurora, she sits at the bar, just drinking to her own, listening to the whatever's going on, and she does notice the spider eating cheese, but chooses to ignore it. Because honestly, what is she going to say about the spider eating cheese?
Fucking devilry going on over here.
Get over here.
Did you know that in real life? Did you know in real life spider actually eat cheese?
Real.
In real life,
Didn't know
What?
that.
I didn't know that because
I did not.
I
yeah,
didn't
they
learn that.
do.
She gets up and goes to the board to look at the paper that the other man picked up earlier. Because she heard about a quest in goblins, and she was interested because of the money. So she, as this man did earlier, she takes the paper and hands it over to the barkeep, questioning him about the details.
Alright. Well, the barkeep takes the quest poster from you and just informs you that everything that they know was on that. There's a town, the town of Appleton, up in the northwest corner of the kingdom, has been attacked recently by goblins, and that is a request for adventurers to go out there to find out why these goblins have been attacking and to stop them. And that the
I
reward
see.
for it is about 70 gold pieces per person for completing this quest.
Her eyes light up as she hears the amount of gold. As she quickly asks for another drink.
Do I hear it because I'm drinking there, or
Money.
Johnny is going to wave his large purple hand and say, "Please, put her drink on my head," and flashes you a big toothy smile.
somewhat
She
sweet?
grins at the large man as she nods her head in acceptance.
Alright.
He's gonna look to her and say, "So I heard that you were going to go after some goblins. I don't mean to intrude, but would you potentially need some help?"
Oh, sure, she answers. I sure wouldn't mind having more people since the reward is per person.
I'm glad to
Congrats.
hear it. I don't have any plans for any time soon. I typically just drift around and try to cheer people up. Show them not everything in this world has gone to hell.
That sure is sweet.
And he chuckles, and then he taps his gut, and he said, "Despite being full of love, I can't hold myself in a fight. I promise I won't hold you back." And then gives you a wink.
She chuckles. I honestly don't know what to say. She chuckles as she grabs the drink from the bartender, assuming it was already there. She takes a swig at it and just goes back to drinking, completely forgetting about the man. Drinks.
And Johnny holds out his hand to you. And if you look at it, it's likely a much larger hand than your own. And he introduces himself. He says, "I'm Johnny, but most people just call me Big Brother. It's a pleasure to meet
Oh,
you."
holy shit.
She grabs his hand and shakes it with her noticeably smaller hand than his. As she responds, "My name is Aurora. It's a pleasure to meet you too."
And he just gives you a big toothy smile, eyes closed, and just says, "I'm beginning to think this is going to be a lot of fun."
So do I.
Alright, Chaos.
Alright. So, anyone else? Who wants to be next with some more interactions? Because, I mean, you guys are the ones setting the pace on this.
Can I be heading over to maybe the local tavern, just perhaps just get a little meal and perhaps go to an inn?
Yeah.
I think my character's just gonna walk up to the bar and order a drink.
Alright, well. I mean, you go up and order an ale.
Yep. How expensive is it? I'm looking at my money.
Mug of ale is 4 copper pieces.
Okay, now I gotta do some math. Okay, so I will keep. So I have 96. Okay, wait, no, I
One
gotta.
gold is 10 silver,
Yeah, I am
and
doing.
one
I'm
silver
doing
is
the
10
math.
copper.
Okay, let me think real quick. I need to
Let
do the
him
math.
brainify.
Just
He
a
needs to
reminder,
buffer.
just in
Basically,
case.
a gold is $1, a silver is a dime, and copper is a penny.
And he
Well,
needs
that would have worked for me if I
That's
wasn't if I
Or
was
like-
American, but I'm not. So could anyone please explain?
Let the man think. He needs to buffer. Windows 98 is not working right now.
Okay, I found the math. I finished the math. Okay, I have removed 4 money. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy a drink and think about what I'm gonna do next because I don't really know that. So if anyone else wants to do something, do it, please.
How much would it be to?
Zlaw is Go ahead.
How much would it be to purchase like a medium, like a well done steak?
Ooh, nice.
I want to say probably about 1 silver.
Okay.
Especially if you're looking for a good high quality steak.
Not just like grab a random steak and just cook it till well done.
That will be about 2 copper.
Alright. Time to math. So I'll be. Alright, I'm gonna hand it to him.
Barkeep takes the money and hands you your drink and informs you that it'll be about 10 minutes on your steak.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like looking at the area of performance that where it's like usually at the tavern.
Alright. Only right now there isn't any performers up on the stage.
Ah, gee whiz, I wonder where they went. I guess I'm just gonna like roam. I'm just gonna like walk around a little bit while waiting for the steak. Yeah, like look at like the different parts of the tavern, where the lights are, if there's any, like if there's any staircases. Not just like standing.
I'm pretty sure something very specific stands out. Or someone.
The big.
Why is there
the
a
big
giant
one.
person here? Oh wait, I forgot we live in a fantasy world. I should have said that coming.
Well, there is a set of stairs in the corner leading up to the rooms for people to rent for the nights.
Alrighty then. I think I'm gonna like head over to the. I'm just gonna head to go to one of the employees and ask for a room.
How much would that be? Not sure how much a room would cost. I want to say it's going to be about 5 copper for a night. At least here at this inn.
Alrighty. Is it by any chance I could get any like heated, any like heating into my room or not?
All the
Like
rooms
it
have
cold?
fireplaces,
Oh, okay. That's.
but the climate where you are is actually fairly warm. It's pretty temperate
Oh,
at this
alright.
time of the year. So the likelihood of you actually needing the fireplace is not very high.
Alright, fair enough. I'll just give him the copper. And I'm just gonna look at the general people. Like who are present in the tavern.
Well, I mean, most of the people that are residents of the area that are in the tavern are basically just average humans.
Alright then. I think I'm just gonna pass myself now because I don't really want to do much besides interact with them. I think they're having their own private conversation.
Alright. Oh. Anyone out like who wants to be next with some?
I would go, but I've already talked quite a bit.
Yeah, you have. So obviously you
So
all
it will
haven't really
be
all
you,
grouped up yet. Like you're all mostly just in the tavern.
Zlaw
But...
will like
Yeah, sorry.
Zlaw will like point to in Aurora and Johnny and would ask, so you two would be doing the goblin quest, and he looks at the other. He looks at the
Johnny
others
just-
near him, and
Johnny just smiles and just says, looks like I'm going to be tagging along for whatever this lovely individual wants to do.
I'm gonna be
Claw nods and then look at the other creatures near him and asks, and what brought the three of you here? First roll, tavern, food? Do you also wish
Am I one
to
of
join
the
a
three
quest?
Am I one of those three or am I not? I'm not that sure because I was at the
Well, we all know why Eric's here. He just wants to watch people change.
I'm here to drink and kill some goblins. Like, character's pretty much killing everything which is, like, evil, so, yeah.
I'm here to fantasize twinks and kill goblins. And I'm all out on the
I
twinks.
see... I see goblin, I kill goblin. What else?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Typical paladin behavior.
So just a recap, Zol like looks around him, looks at the tiefling, a dwarf, and a human, he
Yes.
assumed, and
Wood elf.
asks if they also wanted to join in the quest.
Well, I was interested in it, so some more help makes it go quicker. But I
What would
don't
we
think
get?
I have a problem with that. Joining you.
What will we get?
Money, obviously. And then Zol like picks up the quest from in Aurora's hand and then show it to the dwarf. I assume it's the dwarf asking what will we get, unless it was someone else.
I'm in. More money, more drinks.
$70.
dwarf.
70 gold per person.
Well, that's a lot.
Per person. There we go.
What the fuck is
And then
vibrating?
hands back the quest to Inna.
Oh, Oh, okay, that's what it
No,
is.
it's us. Don't share us that much.
Sorry, I was hearing something vibrate really loud, and I was like, "What the fuck? That doesn't sound like part of my truck." I realized it was my spare key vibrating against my coffee.
What?
Oh,
Because I've got a Black Rifle Coffee Company tumbler.
Ah.
Really solid metal. Could probably kill somebody with this thing. It's the funniest part.
So we have a guy with a weapon and a guy who can kill with coffee mug. Okay.
Well, the funny thing is, I probably could.
I got a knife.
I've
You're
got
not as funny as
got
them.
a coffee.
So once once Law finished showing off the quest that it is 70 gold piece per person and that it is to hunt goblins, or does the paper specify what it is? Is it to hunt goblins or is it to something else?
The goblin attack was the only information they had. It's to deal with the goblins and find out the situation. So it's as much scouting
Right.
and information gathering as it is slay. Also, Johnny is going to pat his new friend, or his new female friend at the bar on the back, smile to her and say, "It's okay, bud. I know you're an elf, not a human."
Thanks. She chuckles.
What?
I am an elf.
Nope, going insane.
Eclipse, you better watch out. I'm gonna send the cat gifts again.
Do it.
Oh my god,
Dude,
no!
I want to see some.
No, it didn't
wanna
go
see
well
the
last
cat
time.
names.
I will
Didn't go.
not look at the chat. You can't make me. Anyway, Zlog is back the quest in Aurora, and then looks. Yes, I just need practice to pronounce it, and then gives back the quest in Aurora, and then asks the three again, "Will you be joining or not?"
I believe I will.
The three being the tiefling, human, and dwarf, because Zlon knows
yeah, I would
the
join.
furball. Are you a furball? You're a furball, right, Jamie?
Yes, I'm a furball.
Yeah. So the furball and the elf, Zlon knows they're going, but he needs to make sure that the tiefling, human, dwarf is coming. If not, then he won't pay attention to them.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I'll come with
Johnny hears you.
other goblins.
Yeah,
I need
Johnny
some
hears you
money
call him
anyway.
a furball, and he's gonna look down and pat his stomach and laugh and said, "Funny, I didn't think I was that hairy."
This old man has no enemies. He's never gonna have any.
When Zla stands up from his chair and then looks at everyone, so, do you wish to head out today or tomorrow?
I would say
What time is
tomorrow.
it?
I still need buy some stuff or see if I can even buy them.
With a hand on his gut, he says, "I've got energy to spare."
She obviously
This
looks
character
very
is
much
so
out of it,
adorable.
having drank a bit too much. Not even muttering a response.
You know what? Oh dear.
Johnny is gonna say
One
to
is
his new
incapacitated.
friend. Johnny's gonna say to his new elf friend, "Would you like me to carry you, or would you like to ride up on my shoulder?"
Sure. She manages to mutter.
Johnny is going to look back into the group and say, "We're gonna go get some air. We'll be around." And he's going to pick her up like a princess. And then once he is outside, he is going to release some of the magic, making him smaller. So he's now about 13 feet tall. He's a little bigger. And he's just letting you ride up on his shoulder and hold on to his neck. and he has his other hand up, like near your waist, that's holding you steady, and he's gonna bring you over to a local hilltop with a nice view that he knows of.
I would say that when Johnny is about to leave, Slaw like remembers, oh yeah, cheese, and then quickly like goes to behind Johnny and jumps and picks up Cheese. Cheese, on the other hand, was disturbed from his slumber. He was in a very comfy nest, and then he was taken away from his warm nest.
So you put the spider on me.
No, he took away the spider because the spider was having a nice nap on your head.
Oh, okay.
It was there all the whole time.
Well, Johnny is
Yep,
not
yep,
small.
yep.
So a little spider making itself comfortable is no big deal.
Yes.
And
It's a
after you do that,
tiny.
Johnny's gonna look back and say, like I said, we'll be around. I'm pretty easy to see. And yeah, like I
Yeah,
said.
no wonder. When Slaw like puts Cheese on his side, where Cheese now sit comfortably behind him, he looks around his waist as if he's looking for something, freezes, then looks inside his satchel, freezes, then looks around the bar, stops for 5 seconds, and then bend down, like he's putting his eye at feet level, and just looks around until he finds whatever he's looking for and knocks on the floor 3 times. And you see this running towards Sam. Where is, oh, there it is.
I see you see this running toward him, and then I'm looking at the picture that Lucius put. It's just you see this running at him,
Dog.
this fucking cat
Dog.
eating itself off the room.
You see a weasel, a very bougie weasel, because it's like covered
And
in
a
like
dog.
bracelets, scarf. It's a weasel,
Rich whistle.
and on the weasel's hand is like a hair clip, silver colored hair clip, 1 silver coin, and like a silver metal. You don't know what it is. It could be a nail, but Saw is unsure. Anything that's silver. This weasel was carrying it, and he's looking as well, like, look, my present. I go hunting. Look, my present. The weasel's very proud of himself that he got these. He's very proud. Flo, on the other hand, was like, why did I even brought you with me? Then picks up the weasel by the neck, and then puts him on top of the satchel, and this weasel starts scurrying around the waist of Slaw. Before punching Cheese and then going to sit on Slaw's shoulder.
Oh. Conflict.
Cheese, on the other hand, is just hiding behind Slaw. And then Slaw looks at the group that is left in the tavern and says, please don't show me anything that is silver. And once he says silver, the weasel ear perks up. Like he was looking at his tail, he was grooming it, and then his ear popped up, then looks around and looks at the party, then looks at their armor that is made of silver, as if the weasel is contemplating, can I carry that?
I am wearing leather armor.
If anyone's wearing silver, the weasel is thinking if she could carry it, but then shakes her head like, nah, not worth it, and continues to groom her tail.
Can I flip a silver coin towards the weasel?
When you flip it, he hears like the ding. When you flip it, there's like a ding flip of the coin. She looks at it, very interested, and crouches down as if she's about to pounce and pick it up.
I'm just gonna wait and see what happens, because I just wanna see what the weasel was it. think it was a
Yeah,
weasel.
weasel.
Okay. Like how well trained the little weasel is on grabbing silver. Trained as
Are you like
trained
keeping it in your hand,
through
throwing
fever.
it to her?
Yeah, like I'm throwing it in her direction, but not like full force straight at her face, but just like you flip it,
Tossing.
tossing more. Yeah, thank you.
I'm not gonna say
But are
who
you showing
asked,
an
but
action?
no, my character is not currently trying to seduce the elf.
Didn't even think about it.
Say, I was like,
Nice.
I just see him as he's a
I'm not
friend.
gonna say who
Friend.
asks. They know who they are.
To be honest, Law.
Mm,
To be honest, Law's
I
thinking
think it's
like,
more of-
oh, the elf is dead now. The elf is gonna get eaten.
No!
oh,
The elf
that's
is
too
dead.
bad. I'm gonna say something about language. Das weg, elf weg.
Johnny doesn't eat elves. He's the big brother. He protects.
Yes.
Protect. He
He
protects.
See, he
the
puts
attack.
you in a false
Uh,
sense of
right,
security and then numb you.
He protect.
He protect
Yeah.
and he hug.
he attack, he protect, but most importantly, he would give you hug.
It sure does rhyme.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what can rhyme with hug. Okay.
It doesn't matter if it rhymes. You love Johnny anyway. Because you know deep in your heart, Johnny loves you too.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like this is therapy
What?
with Johnny? Johnny is a
That's
therapist.
He
No,
would make a great
John-
therapist, I think.
That's just how he is. He loves everyone and is happy to
Gentle
show it.
giant. A true gentle giant.
Well, as I
So-
said,
Who is the one talking?
Johnny, his kindness comes from a place of deep set. He tries so hard to make everyone else happy because he doesn't want anyone to feel the way he does all the time.
I'm sobbing here.
I'm back. What's going on?
Are you okay?
Eclipse was just saying
He
something.
was traveling slow. He was traveling slow.
A tad bit more than that. Sorry. What's going on?
First of all,
Were
are you okay?
Were you listening or were you not listening?
I couldn't really like. I was for like the first few like 5 minutes, and then I couldn't.
It's
So,
okay. Once he
basically-
heard me describe my character, he had to go draw fan art.
So basically, the elf in Anora got drunk. So Johnny, the furball, carried in Anora out for an air, and then
And he's
in the
quietly
party
humming to
chat
her.
one, he for relaxation, you know. And then in party chat one, you see a weasel. That's because Slaw, when he pick up his spider cheese, he noticed like something is missing, or specifically someone is missing, and then found the weasel stealing silver items, a hair clip, one silver coin, and a metal that looks silver, but Zlaw's not sure what type of metal it is. And Lucius Diggory, I think is Magnus, was tossing a coin to see if the weasel would be interested in it.
Alright.
And the weasel is in a pounce position, like ready to jump. But before the weasel could jump, Zlaw like spoke in Elvish. Does anyone know Elvish?
But I'm not here.
Elf.
I'm gonna check real quick.
No.
You're currently getting a glorified piggyback ride to go watch a sunset on a hill with a large man humming.
Could be creepy, but it's not.
What'd you say?
It could be creepy, but it's not.
Johnny's just too nice and too loving for it to be creepy.
He is.
Who would not disagree?
Are you
She said
okay?
who-
Like seriously?
He's dying.
Do you need help?
I'm starting to worry at the kind of art that he was
Me,
drawing
just
about
send
the
one.
character.
No, he's too wholesome.
Be the
So I
first time I've had
assume no
someone
one
draw
knows.
that kind of art
Wait a
about one of the characters.
I will be.
And I'm not even kidding about that.
What?
So I assume no one knows
Yeah.
Elvin, right? Except Inanora, but Inanora is not here.
In Aurora.
Inanora.
Just say Ina.
Oh, true.
Okay, so you hear Zlaw harshly speaking, which you really don't understand what he means, and then the weasel ears flick down, like startled, and then looks at Zlaw, and then the weasel like runs between Zlaw's shoulder, like left, right, and then goes up to his head, messing it up as if he's making a pillow bed, and then sits on it, then rolls around and lays down. It's a very energetic weasel.
I'll
Yeah, they
I'll
usually
just
are.
catch the coin in the
They're
air.
co- There's a reason they're called furry crack noodles.
Can I try and catch the coin in the air now, since Weasel didn't go for it?
Well, I assume the coin was in your hand as you were tossing it, so no, the coin is still on your hand.
Oh, okay. Just add one silver piece back.
Well, one of you said that you wanted to buy items. I suggest we buy them now, today, quickly. I'm in a tight schedule to leave tomorrow, or today, if the elfling is not wasted.
And on that account, I assume we're on the hilltop with a view by now. Johnny is gonna carefully set her down, and he's going to grab a bottle from his satchel, and he's gonna offer it for her to drink.
She quickly, or
It's a
as
sleeping
quickly as she could,
potion.
grabs the bottle, chugging it down.
I'm.
It
Obviously
tastes
looking for
very.
another one.
It tastes a little earthy, but very herby, and you can feel your head clearing a bit. It feels like you're not gonna get hungover, and now you just feel a little buzzed instead of just shit-faced.
Oh shit, what the fuck was in that?
He's gonna smile and take the bottle back, and he says, "It's a nice little herb remedy of mine.
Okay,
I
in here.
learned how to make from my family."
That interesting remedy.
Yeah. If you were paying attention, you could notice that he had a slight pause before he said the word family.
She squinted her eyes as she noticed that, but she didn't question him.
Do you want to try to roll insight?
Sure.
Okay.
Rolling. If only it worked. Oh, there. Oh shit. Not 20.
You see,
Let's go!
you see his face
Oops, my bad.
change as he says the word family, and you get the sense of just sorrow, just deep sadness. Almost like family is just a really painful memory for him.
She. Give me a second to think how to respond to that.
Okay.
She nods her head slowly as she just looks at him without saying a word, not wanting to cause him any more sorrow.
Johnny quickly puts a big smile on his face and sits down next to you and just looks off in the distance at the sunset. And he says, "It's beautiful, isn't it?"
It truly is. My throat.
And he's gonna have like the beginnings of a tear coming out of the corner of one of his eyes, and he's gonna quickly wipe it away. And he says, "I learned a long time ago to always appreciate the little things, and the beauty in this world.
If only
Now I
more people
always
did that.
appreciate."
Sorry.
No worries. And to finish up what I was saying,
No,
He
I
said-
was finished.
no, well, I'm saying to finish up what I was saying. So yeah, like he said, he's learned how to appreciate the little things and the beauty in this world. And he hesitates for a moment and he says, "I learned a long time ago to love everything like it's the last time I'll see it."
She sighs as she says, "You must have learned that the hard way, huh? As unfortunate as it is, that's how life is."
He's just gonna sigh, and he looks at you, but it's very clearly a plastered smile, only to make you feel better. And he says, "It seems we all learn the best lessons the worst ways." And he's gonna look out at the water. Yeah. He's very clearly trying to hide his face from you right now, and he's just says, "I hope you're feeling better. We can head back if you like."
I am, and sure, we can. I bet they're probably waiting for us.
Maybe. If they haven't broken out into a full-on brawl yet.
Second.
And Johnny is going to... He's still turned away from you, like his face. And he's just going to ask, "Do you want to walk back on your own? Would you like me to carry you again?"
I think I can walk.
He's going to chuckle and say, "Then let's head back."
Sure. Sorry.
Alright, Chaos.
Alright. So you guys wanted to get some stuff before you...
I was planning to get a bag of holding.
Oh,
but it
I
appears it's
think it
not
was
yet.
Magnus who wanted it.
Yeah, I was planning to maybe buy a bag of holding, but it appears it's not being sold in this city or town, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's not something you usually...
It can be sold, but it's just really expensive.
Yeah. Usually
I wanted to know
more
what the price
expensive
was.
than you would
I could
have.
use it as a weapon sheath. I could just the fucking switch weapon without just need to grab
think
it
it's
out. of my
500.
bag. Just get-
Yeah.
and then new weapon.
It would basically take all of you combining all of your gold together just to get one bag of holding at this point.
Oh,
if you had
damn.
any available. So
I don't think it's
you would
even
have no
enough.
money for any supply.
Even
You'd
with-
have like no money left for supplies. You'd have to like the bare minimum amount of supplies, and you'd also then be having to travel on foot the entire way. To get where
Okay,
you
it
need to
appears
go.
I still need to do a couple of quests for that.
Even with all of our money, it's not enough. Like a bag of holding is more than 100 gold.
Yeah.
That's why I said it should be about 500.
Yeah.
I mean, like if we combine all our money, but I mean, I don't think anyone wants to do that.
I don't think
It's not
Johnny
enough
would have
even
any
if we
problem giving you the
combine.
money to buy what you wanted.
Yeah, but they
But,
don't
well-
have any bags of holding available for sale. Anyway.
Here. So what we are doing?
So I'm guessing Johnny and Ina meet up with you guys at the blacksmith.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Why do you keep
Alright.
seeing Koji coming in and out?
I think it's just bored and just want to see what's going on.
For 2 seconds? Not even 5 seconds? You just hop in and hop out.
I mean, it's what I do sometimes. I join and they're like, never mind, just join out.
Fair enough. Before we head out, introduction I assume would be in order?
Yeah.
Because the player knows each other, but my character doesn't know anyone.
I'm not even sure if I'm invited to the party.
You are, you're
in the-
here. While you were,
in the
while the player
meantime-
was out shoveling, my character already spoken to your character about, hey, there's a quest, you can join us or not. You haven't yet given an answer, but I just assume you're going to join in.
In the meantime, Johnny's gonna stop at a food stall and ask if Ina's hungry.
Oh, you're not back in the tavern. I thought you're already back in the tavern. Never mind.
No, we're making our way towards the blacksmith, as he said earlier that he was trying to buy weapons and stuff in front of everyone.
Okay.
She shakes her
Okay.
head.
So no one wants to buy.
No, go on.
Sorry.
He's
I
going-
just wanted to
he's-
troubleshoot that no one else wanted to go on.
Johnny is going to walk over to the next stall and pick up a few pieces of something and give the shop owner a silver piece, and who I guess clearly tries to give a change, but Johnny just shakes his head, gives her a wink and a smile, and he hands these 3 pieces of small wrapped candy to Ina, and if you look at them closer, it's different flavors of saltwater taffy. He's just going to say, "These are a favorite of mine."
She tilts her head as she grins and accepts it. Sure, why not?
He just gives a big smile, like eyes closed. And he just says, "Let's meet up with the others."
Let's do that.
Yeah, that should have given himself time to decide how he's going to respond to Z.
Yeah, when you came back, before you come back, the Slaw is like gonna ask the bartender, who put up like the quests, as if he doesn't know, and if is there any information that is also related to it?
Well, the bartender informs you that all
Okay.
the information regarding the quest is on the poster. Just basically stating the information that the king gave you earlier.
No, but does the poster say who requested it? The quest? Because the player know that
The request came from the
because the
mayor
player
of
knows
the
that
town.
already know the answer.
The request
This
came from
town, the
the
hillside town, the northern Appleton.
yeah. It just says that the request was from the mayor of Appleton.
Okay, okay, cool. Okay, then I'll just wait for Johnny and in Aurora.
Good job.
I definitely did not click on her character and just read her name.
It's okay.
So when Johnny came back with in Aurora, Zoe's gonna ask, so everyone should introduce themselves since we're working together for this quest?
Johnny is always ready to go. He's got his nice Hawaiian shirt, his satchel, and his studded leather guards for pants.
No, Zlo's
And-
asking for an introduction. He doesn't know your name.
Which person?
Everyone. He wants everyone's name. Because he doesn't know anyone's name.
Well, Johnny is going to lean down and enter after holding the door open for Ina. And he hears that, he's going to say, well, you can call me Johnny, or like everyone else, just calls me Big Brother. And this is my new friend, Ina.
She waves, saying, "Yep, that's me, an Aurora Ember Star." Nice to meet you.
And Johnny
And
chuckles and Johnny chuckles and says, "Yep, my guiding star."
Zlo's gonna point to the dwarf, tiefling, and human. And you're three? And you three?
No, you didn't, right? My name's Alistair. Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm Marcus.
Oh, well, what?
Nice to meet everyone here.
Pikachu came out of nowhere, just went Nalistar. I was like, what the fuck? You came out of nowhere. It's so fast. Slow down, Roadrunner. Jeez.
No, you didn't. My name's Alistair. How can I help you?
Hello, I am the Centurion, Biggest Dickus.
Wait, what? That's
Oh, God.
something.
Nice to meet you. What
Isn't
do you want?
that a
I
Monty Python
assume-
skit?
Monty Python. Yep.
It is.
I really
The
Monty
like
life-
Python Holy Grail. Peak.
I really
peak-
like the spam skit.
I like the Holy Grail with the where they just fucking launch a cow over the castle wall.
I like
That's
it when they,
Holy Grail.
Yeah, I watched that
Oh,
one.
what about the Black Knight?
The average the
Friggin'
adventure be like.
First takes gets hit with the sword, loses an arm. It's like tis but to scratch. Loses the other arm, then loses a leg,
Yeah,
then loses his other leg. And
Yeah.
like just brushes it all off as though it's nothing.
It's just a flesh wound. Yeah, that's the Dark Knight.
Barbarian. Don't care.
He's actually immortal.
Yeah, he does. He is still alive by the end.
And he kicks him in the ass. He says, "Come on, then! You have no arms!"
Come on, man. You ain't got shine on me, man. You go get your arms up. You gotta go fight me like a
It's
man.
just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. Your arms are gone.
Just for the scratch.
So I assume that
I
the
assume
dwarf doesn't
Johnny-
give out his name.
I assume Johnny knows where Appleton is, since he travels all over the place.
Yes, it is about 14 days travel by horse and cart. 18, like almost 20 days if you go by foot.
Zlaw is like going to wave his hand in front of the dwarf, trying to make sure if the dwarf is awake or not blind.
Keep going. No problem.
He sounds like he's half dead.
Mm.
Ugh, excuse me.
No, Zlaw says that out loud. Zlaw says that the dwarf is kind of sounds like half dead.
Now for delivery. When is this supposed to be delivered? Sorry, just checking my Amazon real quick. There's I had a package that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but there wasn't any free spots in the locker available. Hopefully there's one today so I can actually get my package.
Zlaw then would look at everyone and ask, "Do you wish to depart today or tomorrow?"
What time is it right now?
It is late in the afternoon,
Should be
early in the
afternoon.
evening, so the sun is actually just beginning to set.
So probably tomorrow. One thing. Do we want to buy some cart or something, or like by foot go there?
A cart is worth 15 GP. A mule is the cheapest with 6 or 8 GP.
That's the standard.
Hey,
Johnny
GP,
will-
my
They
bad.
actually are a little bit lower here in Altmera. So for a
So how much-
Oh,
a
damn.
cart would cost about 50 gold.
And how many
Johnny
people
will-
50?
could ride?
50?
For
Yeah.
a horse and a cart, and that's a
I'm
draft horse.
How many people could like ride in a cart? All of us?
3
Johnny
or 4.
is-
You would need
Three to four.
about 2 carts and 2 horses.
Yeah, I think we would need one just for Johnny.
Well,
A
Johnny
cart
winks.
can pull 200 LB.
Guys,
Like-
Johnny winks at you guys and says, "Leave this to Big Brother." And he's going to pay for the horse and cart. And when he brings it around, he's going to snap his fingers. And he is about your size. Just a little bigger.
Medium?
Yeah, so 2
Yeah.
horses and 2 carts will cost about 100 gold total.
And Johnny foot the bill for it.
How rich? Wait a minute. Zlaw
He's-
looks at. Wait a minute. Can I perception check Johnny? Who is this? Do I recognize him within the circle? What the fuck is this?
Well, the thing, if you might be able to recognize him because he's actually a rather well-known bard, pretty famous, as he travels all over the world, just trying to bring more joy to people.
I take it you know this man?
Who's asking that? And who are you asking to?
You?
So Inanora asks Zlaw.
No.
No, it's me, a star. Alistar. Oh my goodness, what the?
Oh,
I'd say maybe if you want to. I'd say maybe if you want to roll history. That sound about right, Chaos?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Am
can
I
roll
gonna roll
history
history?
to see if you recognize Johnny.
Uh,
That will
Oh,
be a nat 20 plus 2. That will be 22. I noticed you.
Shit.
What level of spell did you cast on the
Nat
dice?
20. Let's go.
We're
You
lucky
don't.
There's been 2 nat 20s. How?
You've never
because of
met.
the zero.
You've never met him before. You've never met him before,
No,
but you
never.
have heard stories about
No.
Johnny. He's known over most of the continents on the planet as Big Brother Jay. He is like treated as almost like a national treasure.
is
Okay.
this the legendary violin player, nah?
Well, the thing is,
Yeah,
he's not
something
known for
looks like
playing
it.
violin. He plays whatever's available to him. Sometimes he even just sings.
Also, just a reminder, when a player rolls something for them to know, it doesn't automatically mean every character knows this. If a character wishes to know, they have to interact on their own.
Correct.
I forgot about that.
Of course, you can share the information that you remember or find out.
I could, but I didn't yet. And already one of them was like, "Oh yeah, the international violin," and I'm like, "Okay then."
I
Johnny
forgot.
is going to be stroking the heads of the horses, and he's just going to be saying to them, "Thank you for your help, friends." He said, and he's going to say, "We're going to be headed over to Appleton to make sure everyone is all right. It
Appleton.
turns out some goblins might be causing some trouble and hurting some people. We're going to make sure everybody gets out okay."
The damnable
Also,
roses.
I know this is late. But I wanted like Slaw to use insight for everyone that says their name to see if it's a true name or a lie name.
Well, it's a bit late.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. Because I didn't have time because it was too fast, and I was like, I couldn't get in and say it. Everyone's moving.
3 miles ahead. Take Rim to exit 1
Never was a
Yeah,
front.
Can Johnny do a persuasion check on the horses to try to encourage them to, put their all into getting us there as soon as they can?
Exit 1 minute.
Well, you like the horses you got were draft horses, so they're meant for pulling heavy loads. So they're not really all that fast, but they do improve your walking pace from your movement pace from being able to do about 24 miles in a day to being to 36 miles in a day.
Warning. Approaching a high-risk rollover.
I understand that. What my point is, as some horses can be a little lazy,
0.3 miles ahead.
because they're used to the
Right
slow
toward
pace.
exit.
So I'm asking if I could try to persuade them to, get us there as soon as they can within their means.
Sure.
Alright, so thankfully, as a Furbolg,
Right towards exit 1 minute.
I have advantage on trying to convince plants and animals. Only persuading, not actually intimidating. So, we do persuasion with advantage. Roll. And 18.
Well, you managed to convince them to be able to put in their best effort. You can tell that they can only really do about 36, 38 miles a day before they need to stop to rest.
Keep left.
And Johnny just smiles to them and says, "Thank you, friends." And he says, "We'll make sure to get you some tasty apples when we get there."
Speaking of tasty apples, when the cart came in, did
Why are you looking at my character when you say that?
John just
Oh wow, that's crazy, bro.
Apple.
That's crazy,
I
dog.
heard
Apple
apples. The
and-
first thing I think is about a glorious
Crust.
god.
I
What a
I
glorious
always,
god called
you know
Krusk.
what?
when Johnny brings in the horse and cars, Law is like looking at Johnny suspiciously, then remembers, oh, okay, I remember a person named Johnny, so maybe this is the Johnny. And then looks at the cart to see if there's any food. If there isn't, he's gonna go up to Johnny and ask if he could buy the food for the horse.
How much is the food for the horses?
Should be silvers.
I mean, for about a week's worth of
Uh.
food, it's going to cost you about 2 gold pieces.
Oh. Johnny just smiles and go buys it.
You sure don't need to buy it?
Yeah, like we can fund for our own.
Johnny just comes back with the food and just says, "Please, friends, by all means, get comfortable. Get comfortable."
This
Yeah,
Law
he says
looks at Johnny suspicious. This is a very nice person. I don't trust him. You're suspicious. You're suspicious.
He says, well, he says to you all, "Feel free to get some sleep. I'll take first watch if you like."
Slav would like when the cars start moving, Slav would fly up to have an aerial view and the layout of the land. Goes a little bit further before turning back and gliding down to the cart and then going to before he goes to he says to Johnny, "Wake me up once you're tired."
Johnny just smiles and says, "Sure thing, friend."
And
Johnny's
when Zlor's asleep,
Johnny's gonna
he's
play.
like, sorry, go ahead.
Johnny's gonna play a quiet tune to try to help everybody fall asleep, and I will do a performance check for that.
While you are
don't
doing
suppose-
that, when like Zlor's about to
Go ahead.
when Zlor's about to go to sleep, he removes his cloak, and you see behind him is also a violin, and he removes his satchel to use it as a bed, and removes his violin behind him to put it beside him. Cheese bounces towards you and then sits on your head. Well, the weasel, it vanished. No one knows where the weasel's at unless you're looking for it. It's probably in someone else's bag rummaging for silver.
If I only brought my own violin.
Hey, Chaos, I don't suppose you want to give me goodwill advantage for this performance check to help everybody fall asleep?
Go ahead.
That is going to be a dirty 25.
All right.
Let's go.
And you managed to lull everyone to sleep.
Johnny's gonna sing quietly. I once had a love of mine. She was taken from me on a moonlit shadow. He's just gonna try to soothe everybody. Johnny's gonna stay awake until the sun starts to come up. In which case,
Shouldn't
I'm-
you stay
I'm sh-
awake until you go to sleep?
well, what I'm saying is I'm staying awake until the sun comes up. In which case, I assume other people are waking up due to that.
And then you will sleep.
Yes.
Fair enough. I thought you were gonna go. No, my jeez. Who is an early riser? Cause Slow just wakes up whenever he wants to wake up. Which one of y'all is an early riser? Who has a body clock?
Not me.
Not me.
Well, if you're an elf,
Actually, I don't know,
you're
I
an
think about it, my character is more of the
Also,
type
you're
of
elf,
body
so you
clock, so I'm
sleep
saying
4
yes to
hours.
that question. Like, I don't think my
Else
character's more-
meditates for
Give it a
4
second,
hours, so-
Eric. You're talking over him and can't hear or understand either of you.
I think I'm gonna change my answer from no to a yes, because now I think about my character. That man definitely wakes up from like early to make sure he is not gonna get jumped in the morning.
He wakes up early out of spite.
Don't kill me! Take my money, please!
No,
Oh,
no, he's gonna, no,
wait,
he's
I'm
gonna,
in a
no, he's not gonna. I'm not gonna be
24
pleading.
hours a day.
Daddy's gonna be the one who's pleading.
Oh, he gets up with a dagger in his mouth and just proceeds to shake
Like,
the fire.
hello, I
hold
have come to
up.
murder.
Wait, hold up. Before the sunrise, I only need 4 hours before waking up.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
about to
that's
say. Since your
still
character
not
is an elf,
sunrise.
you don't technically sleep. You meditate.
It-
Although there is an enchanted ring that you can get that'll allow elves to sleep.
I don't have any of those. I just forgot that I could go in a trance.
Same.
Law is like gonna go into trance. I think in Aurora would be awake first before Zlaw. Or at least fully conscious from their trance before Zlaw.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Even though they're waking
Um,
up before the sun comes up, Johnny is still going to stay awake and keep them company until the sun comes up and everyone else is awake.
While that is happening, are we like near a forest?
I assume so.
Perfect. I am going hunting.
Well, I think that
There really
kinda
isn't
need-
any like
need
forest
to
in
go
the
out.
immediate area around the city. It's mostly open field.
I kind of need.
There
to
is still like there
go
are
Is it a
still
grassland?
yes.
Damn.
I
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
Okay. In
So you
okay.
so they're awake up with
Zlaw would
me,
like to
I
fly
assume.
upwards.
just oh.
Oh.
It appears.
You're flying.
Uh,
Mile 10. To left 2 lanes to stay on I-270 West Outer Belt.
Hello?
Yeah.
Everybody still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucius had to go.
Oh, okay.
So if Zlaw were to fly up, can he hunt from an aerial view? Like see if there's a rabbit, fox, or deer or something?
There's deer in the area.
I'm gonna shoot at it before I swoop down like the bird of prey that I am and then numb.
No.
For those who have seen the movie Madagascar,
Yeah.
she is currently biting the deer in the ass.
Oh my god. You do know that is like the lightest part of the skin. All predators bite from that area because it is easier to tear the skin from there.
Hey, I'm not the one with the mouth full of ass.
Ahead. Take exit 55 to I-71 South South Freeway.
So can I shoot at it and then fly down to bite it?
Yeah.
Is anyone watching Zlaw as he flies up?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have
Johnny
dark
is
vision?
quietly snoring. Well, this is during. Are you doing this when everyone else wakes up, or are you doing this when it's just you, Ina, and Johnny?
You, Ina, and Johnny. Wait, no,
Okay.
me, Ina, and Johnny.
Wait, who's Johnny?
Take exit
So,
55 to I-71 South South Freeway.
how far do I want to
Oh.
fly up? 60 feet is a bit too much. 30 feet, 40 feet. 40 feet should be enough, yeah? 40 feet up. So I'm gonna fly 40 feet upwards. Whoever has. Does anyone have a dark vision all the way there?
40 feet.
Dark vision.
Johnny's not paying attention. He's just letting you do your thing.
What did you say?
Okay, so no one is paying attention.
You guys are all asleep. It's literally just Eclipse, myself, and Emmy.
0.3 miles
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah.
Take exit 55 to I-71.
So,
But I wanted to ask
Emmy,
also Emmy
unless
if Emmy is doing
Yeah.
the thing we're also looking.
Emmy, are you paying attention? Because I'm not.
55 to I-71 South South Freeway.
I am paying attention.
Okay. Do you have dark vision for up to 40 feet? I think it is.
I have it up to 60 feet.
Okay. So
Okay,
Emmy can see you.
you would see Zlaw pulls out his violin, unclips it, and then extend it, and it became what looks like a longbow. And then you see,
Keep right.
because dark vision only show black and gray, so you see like a black smoke. You don't know what color it is, but it looks like a black smoke that has an arrow shape. And then he shoots it to the distance, and then you hear a whine that sounds like a deer, and then he flies down towards it. Is the grassland high enough that he can like just crouch down and be hidden from view?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to purposely hide himself. Should I roll stealth? That he's hiding with the deer body.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be a 25. So with a 25 stealth, he's purposely hiding his body underneath the tall grass,
68.7
eats the
miles
deer,
ahead. Take exit 32
and
turn right
while
on
he's
I-01
breaking off the skin and eating the meat of it, black smoke pops out of his hands slowly but surely, and it too consumed the deer, leaving nothing but a puddle of blood on the ground. Zol then stands up, pulls out a handkerchief and his water skin, cleans up his hands and mouth, and then flies back to the cart as if nothing happened. And then when he flies near the cart, he's going to shoot another deer and bring it to the cart.
She snickers as she watches him kill the deer with ease. And she says, "Good job, buddy. But I could do better."
And Johnny playfully
Where do you
nudges
hail
Ina.
from, Elfling?
Johnny playfully nudges Ina and just says, "Well, I guess you gotta put your money where your mouth is." And then Eclipse asks where you're from.
60 morning.
Oh,
Yeah, Zlaw said, where do you hail from, Elfling?
Okay, out of character, I'm not sure how to answer that.
Oh.
Well, she's, Eclipse is asking where your character is from.
like
Like,
you can interpret it like where are you from, like tribe, or what type of elf you are.
I see.
Or you can name like a forest, or you know.
I don't know.
You can even
names
say you're not a.
man.
You can even say you're not anywhere, or you're not from anywhere near here. You can even say you're from another
Noticing
continent.
that Zlaw noticed that the elf is having difficult answering, so Zlaw specified his question and asked, "What type of elf are you?"
She chuckles, saying, "I'm a wood elf. What about you?"
Johnny chuckles and says, "You know, a less polite man would hear that you say that, Ina, and respond with, not yet."
What?
Think about it. You said you're a wood elf.
Oh, that's crazy.
And Johnny just
Zlaw
laughs to
would
himself
come
as I
near.
assume Ina is. I assume Ina's turning red.
IRL too.
And Johnny just chuckles.
She seems flustered, but she
Zlaw-
just takes it. Take it as it is.
Are you sure you want to phrase it like that after a wood
no.
joke?
I realized it. No, no.
I guess Johnny didn't even need to roll to seduce.
Okay, let's let Eclipse talk.
I'm good.
Eclipse is enjoying the show.
It's hilarious.
Eclipse is a sadist.
I am not.
Yeah,
Not.
okay. You can
Zlaw
say that.
would-
You can
Zlaw
say that
likes
to someone
to-
who'll believe you.
They would definitely believe me. I am not a sadist. Zlaw would curiously like goes near to you in Aurora, and then sniffs you, trying to find the familiar scent of the forest. Basically, he's inciting if you tell the truth or did you lie that you're a wood elf.
You get you get the intense smell of earthiness and herbs, especially from Ina's breath.
Well, we don't know that. I'm asking Ina.
No, I'm saying because I don't know if Ina remembers that she drank the elixir, like the concoction that Johnny gave her.
Oh, that's the concoction. It stayed
Yeah.
on her this whole hours?
It is not diluted. Like it's as much of a drink to boost general health as it is a restorative. It's like, do you know like those home remedies that people make, and you'll smell them for hours after, or you'll burp and still taste it. It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Only it smells like a bit of a bitter tea almost.
If that is what Zlaw smelled, he's gonna try to. I mean, how can I smell that? If Ina talks to Zlaw face to face, sure, but he's not sniffing her mouth or face. He's just sniffing like her back specifically, like her hair, or maybe her back
Well,
or
that's the thing.
shoulder blade. Shoulder blade.
It is
Shoulder blade.
It's damn near pure medicinal ingredients and herbs from the forest. So it's something that permeates the entire body.
Okay, so if I can't sniff whether she's lying or not, can I just look at her face and see if she's lying or not? Since
Yeah.
I can't sniff her.
I was
Really
just telling
different
you what you'd
party.
be able to smell by trying to smell her.
Okay.
She is not lying, as she is a wood elf.
Okay then. You can immediately know that as a player, this character is not a trusting person. He will incite everything. He has trust issues. Poor guy. Zod then tilted his head, confused, but then accepts the answer nonetheless. Lays on his back and then pulls Weasel off of someone's bag. He doesn't know whose bag it is, but he pulls the Weasel off his bag and then tap on the Weasel's paw to let go whatever they grab. The Weasel's not happy. He was swinging around, but Zod dropped him on the floor and then throw an apple at her, and then the Weasel grabs the apple and starts rolling it around. The Weasel's not interested in eating that apple. The Weasel's just playing the apple as if it's a ball. And then bites it from now and then. And
Well,
then,
since it has an apple in it,
Zod
I'm assuming we all know whose bag it is.
So true.
Zod then looks at Ina and asks, are you in a tribe or have you changed? Zlod's stuttering, he doesn't know how to formulate his words. He shakes his head to be clear of it, and then sit a little bit straighter and ask, I meant to ask, are you in an elven tribe or perhaps in a human community?
I'm in a human community, she answers. I'm... Oh. I
We
don't...
change. Where are we?
Bottom
Real.
right corner of the
map.
island.
Far right bottom or...
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
Is it number 1?
Yes.
Ooh.
Interesting. Where were we?
Number 1.
No, I know, but Eclipse was talking.
Oh yeah. I said, were you in an elf tribe or a human community? And you said human community.
Yeah.
Have you seen other elfin tribe?
Maybe I have, but my memory isn't that good lately. I've been traveling around a lot. You know how it is.
Zo had a hopeful look on his face when you said there could be, but his face felt disappointed when you said you don't remember them. And then he turns around to his bag and tilts his head towards you and say thank you, and then continue to look at his bag and pulls out a cylinder leather, pop the top open and pulls out a blank paper and starts drawing in it. The left side has already been drawn, but the middle and right side seems to be empty, and he's starting from the middle side.
Johnny's just gonna sing for the group until the others wake up. He's just gonna lay in back and take a nap.
Alright.
Well, before he falls asleep, Johnny's just gonna, I guess, tease Ina one last time before going to bed, and says, "You keep your eyes open, little Miss Wood Elf." And he says, when he says wood, He winks with a smirk.
She closes her eyes in frustration. She said, "Yeah, sure, little guy," jokingly.
He's laying back. He's laying back, but you can clearly see he pats his stomach and says, "I think that's the first time anyone's ever called me little."
Are you sure? I sure would have called you a little guy long before this.
Johnny just smirks with his eyes closed and says, "Buy me a drink first."
She chuckles as she just looks ahead at the path ahead of them.
So I guess by then the sun is up and the others are up now, Chaos.
Alright.
It's just yawning noises here. That ought to be a good sleep, I suppose.
You sound like a Khajiit from Skyrim when your mic goes out. Khajiit yawn! Khajiit has stories if you have dreams.
If you're looking for the thieves guild, you might want to check on the ground, yeah?
What?
Khajiit
accent
suggests you
is
check your
that?
shit.
How did you guys get up so fast? Like, I swear, you guys are like, you're superhumans or something.
I mean,
Khajiit
it would
calls bullshit.
Zlaw is going to leave his satchel and paper, flies up to the sky, and looks at his bracer where there's a compass, and then looks around the environment. Flies further ahead a little bit, looks around again, and then glides back down to the cart and continues to draw in his paper. And that's what the cylinder looks like. The leather cylinder.
Johnny is just quietly laying in the cart. Pack over his eyes, just quietly snoring.
How far do we have to go? There's no city nearby.
Total travel time is going to be about 14 days. Because you can
Oh my
cover about
God.
3 hexes a day with the horses.
Where is it? It's just us.
Can I drive the horse and just make it run?
Well, this is gonna be us for a few days. Let's get a proper introduction in, yeah?
Yeah, because you're
I'm
going to the location
I
that's
asked
marked
for
number 3 on the map.
introduction.
That is
Oh, that's
Appleton.
not
It's all the way at the end of the kingdom.
Oh, wow.
Why?
Yeah, I saw that. Goddamn.
Who's ready for some good bonding
That's a
exercise?
long. You don't. That doesn't sound correct. Don't say it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not planning on you guys making it to there this session. That'll be for next session. So but you will cover some
Bullshit,
distance.
I'm saying bullshit. I'm good to go for several more hours.
Ditto.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
155 feet. Jeez.
yeah, it's about 2:30 for me right now. So
Yeah, it's 10 p.m.
3:30, mate.
Same for
Yeah,
me.
it is pretty late.
12
yeah,
p.m. Almost 1 a.m.
yeah. So
Jesus.
see, that's why we're like gonna go just a little bit longer, and then the session's gonna end for the day, and we'll pick it up in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What
Well,
the flip?
because I'm planning on trying to get a party
Wait,
2.
we don't
What
have
am I doing
session
next week? I mean,
tomorrow?
no, tomorrow is an alternate day. It is for in case there wasn't enough people going to be able to make it to today's session, or if I was not going to be able to host today but could host tomorrow. That's why we have the 2 separate days. It's done
Hey,
as an
Chaos.
alternate in
So
case
we
I
can't
can't
do
make it or we don't have
tomorrow?
enough people that can make it. I'm going to be
Chaos.
doing like other
So we
stuff
can't
tomorrow.
do tomorrow?
Not with me, because I'm actually going to be doing some other
Uh,
stuff that I need to. I have other stuff with D&D that I do have to work on and all that, and other things. So
Well, Chaos.
damn.
yes,
What I was trying to say is, based on what happened with the groups last time,
yeah,
because group 1 died off essentially because people stopped showing up. I don't know much about group 2, but I'd say focus on group 1 for now,
yeah,
and then move on to a session every 2 weeks,
Good idea.
just to make sure we have a dedicated group
2
for
weeks?
one before you start to create a second one. Because then, worst case scenario, group 2 has people showing up and they keep going, but group 1 doesn't have anyone showing up because it's only a session once every 2 weeks.
yeah.
So get
party
party
2
1,
is for different people.
yeah, get party 1 committed with a
Oh, I
session every
see.
week, then start to work in party 2.
Yeah, get them addicted first.
Already
Yes.
addicted,
I thought party
Like,
2. Damn. Oops.
I think we all know how close is addicted, like methamphetamine for the first timers.
No, not first timers. I've been playing for how many years now, man? What are you talking about?
No, it's like you tried meth for like the first time. You tried the Walter recipe.
No, this is not my first time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's not his first time having Walter White crack.
It's not your first time playing D&D, but it's like your first time having the Walter White crack, dog.
It's your first
No,
dose
it's not my first
of Big
time. Both
Brother
of
Johnny.
those.
You grew a tolerance.
your first-
of
Okay, that one is different.
It's your first dose of Big Brother Johnny, and you're already hooked.
Look, any dose is a big dose.
Oh, he is a big boy.
I have a question. Am I allowed to do one more thing before session ends?
Yeah.
Can I skin the deer so that next session, which is in 2 weeks, I can cook it?
Well, what I'm trying to convince
Yeah.
Chaos of is, instead of 2 weeks, let's do another session next week. Put off the group 2 stuff completely for now. Focus on group 1. Get group 1 committed so people keep showing up. And then start to work on group 2.
Yeah, the only
Why
thing
group 2 cannot be with us? Why there has to be 2 groups?
Go ahead, Chaos.
Well,
Oh,
the
wait,
thing is,
because
like,
of
if I put
number.
off on a group 2 thing, they'll be behind, and I kind of wanted both groups to be within like the same level range. Like they
I
should be at the same-
understand. You can just have them start at a higher level. See, we're trying not to have a repeat of having to restart the campaign.
Well,
Yeah.
that was mostly because of the fact that I kept having like work kept getting in my way, and then
Well, it wasn't just you working; it was also people not showing up.
And that's my bad. Don't kill me, Eclipse.
Yeah, that's. Forget about group 2. Make group 1 a dedicated thing. That way, it ensures that people will actually show up. You don't have to worry about group 1 anymore because it takes care of itself. Now you can put your full attention on group 2 until group 2 is self-sufficient and you ensure they're going to repeatedly show up. Then you can start to work in the 2 groups together, affecting the campaign. And as I said, you're worried about the level difference. You can just have Group 2 start off at a higher level. Have them put in their backstory, some previous adventures or previous things that they've done.
All right.
It'll be more fun for Group 2 that way anyway. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Chaos?
Yes. All right. So
I'm just going through farmland. How much of what I said did you hear?
I heard all of it.
You heard all of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's plan for another Group 1 session next week then.
I don't know.
You're cutting out.
I don't know what
Oh.
the weekend looks like next week. That's the thing.
I understand.
You know that. Like that's why I can't ever.
Well, Cass, what I'm saying is, we plan for another one next week instead of just planning for 2 weeks from now. And if we have time next week, we play. If we don't, then we do it the second week anyway.
Seems completely reasonable, yeah.
See, even the Khajiit agrees with me.
The Khajiit.
You, Dragonborn. Do you know what a legendary amulet is?
See, one thing which is funny about your character, like, you write it